little folks know Hogan and I had a much better relationship than a lot of folks know. I've known the guy for over 40 years. We never really ran together, but we've been together at different times over our careers. We always respected each other. If he got a call from me, it was something important. If I got a call from him, it was something real important. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll have to share with the folks, Marcus, the whole story if you'd like, brother.
Yes, please.
Well, I better take a swig because it's a ride, man. I'll tell you, man.
Yeah, from what I had it at, I guess you guys would have first met back in the old WWWF. Is that true?
I met him back in the WWWF. Yeah, a lot of folks are finding it on YouTube now. I wrestled as Big Jim Duggan with short hair and clean shaven, wrestling against Hulk Hogan. He had the big purple robe. Classy Freddie Blassie was his manager. And if it wasn't my first time on TV, it was my second or third. It was very, very close to one of my first times on television. And I tell you, even back then, because I was a job guy. Obviously, Big Jim Duggan, that's your job, jabroni. But now it's enhancement talent,
That's it.
But I'm a job guy, and I'm there to do a squash job for Hulk Hogan. So if you watch the match, I'm pretty much getting beat all to hell. But all of a sudden, boom, 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 Hogan gave me a little bit.
All right.
So after I traveled with him a little bit back in the WWWF, but let me tell you the story about his funeral and all that, and then we'll go into how well I knew the guy. I mean, but that's a great way to segue into it because we go back 40 plus years, somewhere in, I think it was Allentown, Pennsylvania, maybe.
I think
with
so.
The old WWF. Anyway, so it's July 23rd. It's my daughter Celia's birthday. We drove down to Florida for that. We had a nice birthday. Deborah's birthday's the next day, I joke. I said we had it planned that way, Celia. But anyway, Deborah's birthday's the next day. So I'm in the shower, taking a shower. Deborah opens the door, and right away I know, boom, somebody's gone. I can just tell. So you run through your list of names. I mean, who's the top five? I'm in there. I can't throw no stones, brother. I'm okay. It's not Ghost. I check, and I'm thinking that, the top two or three, and then she goes, no, Hulkster. Like, Hulkster? Where in the world did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that he was much more sick than we knew. Me, I share my health issues with everybody, and hopefully some folks learn a little bit and get their checkups. And today I was at the doctor. And today is also Hulk Hogan's birthday. Right. It's great that we're taping a show on the Hulkster's birthday. He's about 6 months older than me, the big guy. And that's how, I was big guy, Hulkster, the man, whatever it was. So anyway, now she's Hulk. So all day, my phone is blowing up. I got TMZ calling. I set up a meeting with Fox News. I set up one with Newsmax. And so anyway, we have dinner that night at 9 p.m. The WWF calls me at Hacksaw. We're doing a 10 bell for Hulkster in Cleveland. Jimmy Hart asked for you to be there. Can you make it? Yes. I didn't even think about it. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we can make it. They were like, woo, we got a flight. You know what? So now we call, I can't think of the lady's name in travel. She's been there forever for WWE. But anyway, so she knows Deborah, the travel lady at WWE. So they get on the phone. Cleveland is sold out. I can't get into late night Cleveland. Pittsburgh, which is 2.5 hours away. There's no flights. It's the next day coming out of Orlando. We're in Orlando. We ended up flying into Detroit. They sent a nice big Suburban for us, picked us up 2.5 hours drive to Cleveland.
Wow.
We get to Cleveland, we tell the driver, pull in to a mall. we got to buy clothes. We have no clothes at all I got is flower t-shirts and shorts. We had to go into the mall, ever had to buy a dress. Got a quick suit. Then we had to go to the hotel, took a jump off shower because we left early in the morning, went right down to the building, and was as has been lately with WWE. Nothing but respect. Young guys coming up, saying hello. I'm not good at remembering a lot of the guys. They're like, "Hey, good, nice to meet you." Go, Hacksaw, I met you about 6 times, you old bastard. But I mean, everybody was nice. Triple H came in and talked to us. Good to see Michael Hayes. We got the old Nabins, man, back from the Birds, back at the Georgia Championship Wrestling. Bruce Pritchard was there. That was good to see everybody, and everybody was very welcoming. And then to stand on stage and have that remarkable 10 bell salute, which is something nice wrestlers do. They do it for, most of the guys get a nice 10 bell salute.
Yes.
And I did a couple nights for Hulkster.